Father Ralph Antonini?
Come in.
I'm Father Michael Hutchins. I'm from Bishop Kirkland's office.
You work for Bishop Kirkland. I would have expected someone older.
Well, I'm older than I look. So you like guns, Father?
This was my father's. I keep it for sentimental value. So what brings you to our little church?
Do you have a young man here named Gordo Gordon?
I'd have to check.
I think you'll remember him. You took him out of St. Mary's Orphanage almost 20 years ago.
Bishop Kirkland sent you?
I'm not here to cause any trouble, Father. I'm actually here about this.
That damned internet. This is foolishness. It's a hobby. How old did you say you were?
Would you prefer if I brought the bishop himself?
Go ahead.
I'd like to see the entire video, please. You don't just collect guns, I see.
Those are Gordo's. He's been tinkering with inventions ever since I took him from the orphanage.
What are these?
It's a pair of goggles. It sees airborne chemicals. We thought we might be able to sell the idea to the military to see nerve gas and things. But that fell flat when we realized the only chemicals we can see is flatulence. He's got boxes more of that kind of thing in his room.
He lives with you?
He's been living with me for almost 20 years.
Don't you think that's a little inappropriate?
If that's inappropriate, Father Michael, then I need to talk to the bishop about you.
How is this possible?
You can ask him yourself. He was only 12 when I found him at the orphanage. Even then, he was very smart, very creative.
Why did you take him from the orphanage?
The nuns didn't know what to do with him, Father. The cost of genius is very high, and Gordo pays that price every day. Father Michael, this is Gordo Gordon.
Hey.
Gordo.
Hi, my name's Gordo Gordon. What's yours? Pleased to meet you.
This is...
Gordo, why don't you tell Father Michael what you've been working on?
It's a prayer-o-meter.
a prayer-o-meter?
Yeah, it measures prayers.
Gordo, tell Father Michael where you got the idea.
Barnes and Gatlow of USC proved that certain chemical changes occur in the brain during deep states of meditation, and Whiteley at Caltech verified and enhanced alpha waves occur in the brains of praying subjects. It's proved that certain chemical changes occur in the brain during prayer, and that at least one kind of mental energy is amplified in the process. I did some calculations. You bet I did. And if Barnes and Gatlow and Whiteley are right, well, the whole process should release some sort of measurable energy. I want to see it.
Bishop.
Gordo, have you been posting things on the internet again?
Sorry, Father. It's just, people gotta know about this. It's gonna change the world.
How many times have you told me that?
I don't know.
Gordo, I want you to succeed. I do. But success is about more than just making something interesting. It's about making something useful. I don't want you to make a fool of yourself. No more internet, Gordo. I mean it.
Okay. Hey, Father. I want to try again. Can I please? I know I can make it work this time. I know it. Please?
That's fine.
No, Your Holiness, I've seen it. I've seen it. It's real. Father. Father, this is remarkable.
Well, he's still fine-tuning it.
Did I hear you say you're going to do it again?
Yes.
I strongly recommend you wait until the bishop gets here.
Father, I appreciate your concern, but please try to understand, this is not Gordo's first time. He's made all kinds of things in the past, and they usually fall apart. I see no reason in getting the church ruffled over it.
Father, this has major implications for the church. The bishop has a right to be here.
Then I strongly recommend he hurry. Services begin in 20 minutes. Let us pray. Lord, have mercy. Well, did it work, Gordo?
You bet it did. See? See how the energy floats off of everybody's heads? But it hits the ceiling and stops. Instead of the energy floating away, it's like the ceiling focuses it somehow. And then it just shoots out of the top.
Huh.
Nothing's happening.
Sweet Jesus. Is this real?
You bet it is.
All this time.
What did you do? How did you do this?
Nothing. It's what happens to prayers.
Then what is it?
I don't know. It's like a big leech thing, only made out of energy. It takes the prayers from the church roof and it eats them.
Sweet Jesus, save me.
The bishop needs to see this. You know that.
Father, wait. What does all this mean?
I don't know.
All these years, we've been feeding this thing with our prayers?
I don't know, Father. But I'm going to get some answers, I promise you.
Someone will know, yes? The bishop? Someone has to know. It can't have been like this all these years without someone knowing. I'm gonna call the bishop.
This is a delicate situation, Father, and it's right to be afraid, but we cannot lose our heads. I'm going now to speak with the bishop, and I'll come back in a few hours with an answer. But until then, you cannot, must not, tell anyone. The church has to have a chance to respond to this.
Father, I think I have.
I'll be back in a few hours, I promise.
How long has it been there, Gordo? Can you tell?
I don't know. It looked kind of fat. I'm guessing it's been there a while.
We have to do something. Sister Beatrice, Father Timothy. Let me speak to the pastor. Oh, thank God. Cancel services. Cancel services. St. Mary's. St. Mary's. No, I can't tell you what it is. I don't have time. I have to go. St. Mary's.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as done.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I have sinned every Sunday for the last 20 years. I've led your children like lambs to the slaughter, like cattle. How could you let me? Why didn't you tell me? Do you even hear me? Am I just food for you? Are you God? God. God, please. Please. I can't do this by myself. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Please, Lord, I'm praying. Send me a sign. Send me something. I need you now.
Those leeches creep me out.
What? Gordo?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Thinking.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that Thurman at University of Arkansas proved that certain chemical combinations can affect the bioelectrical energy of the brain. I bet that would really mess those leeches up. Like allergies.
I don't understand you.
Well, the energy's like a feeding tube, you know? We could just change the energy. It'd be like sending up bad food.
Like poison.
Yeah.
How soon can you have it ready?
I don't know, I guess a week?
I need it by evening services. Tonight, Gordo.
Oh, gosh, we better get started.
Here.
Thanks, Father.
Now, what is this supposed to do?
Well, Thurman discovered significant changes in the brain energy of his subjects after they'd eaten certain combinations of lactose sugars and protein. We don't have any highly concentrated lactose protein compounds around, so I thought the next best thing would be to just mix up some milk and meat. Then people drink this stuff and start praying, and there you go.
And what happens to the thing?
Oh, I don't know. Something bad, probably.
Probably.
Well, it'll definitely get sick, I think.
Gordo services start in 20 minutes. I've got to get moving. Is there anything else you need from me?
Nothing much, Father. It should be easy. We just get people to drink this stuff and then start praying. Well, the praying should be easy.
I've got an idea.
It's working. It's working. It's working! It worked! I got it! Pretty cool, huh, Father?
My God, Gordo, you did it. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, Father Ralph, you bet.
I've got to call Father Michael.
Bishop Kirkland's office.
I need to speak to His Eminence, please. This is Father Ralph Antonini of the Church of St. Francis Xavier.
I'm sorry, he's unavailable right now.
Could I speak to Father Michael Hutchins, please?
Father who?
Father Michael Hutchins, the young man you sent here to investigate this whole thing in the first place.
Hold on, please. This is Bishop Kirkland. Where did you see Michael Hutchins?
You sent him, Your Eminence.
We haven't sent anyone, Father. Michael was excommunicated almost 2 years ago. Where did you see him?
He was here today. He went back to see you, but he said he'd be coming back.
Father, we believe Michael Hutchins is involved with a radical anti-Catholic cult. He's killed at least 4 priests that we know of in Africa and Europe.
What?
You cannot be there when he comes back. Where are you? We'll send someone.
I'm in my kitchen.
Get out immediately.
Gordo,
Yes, Father?
we need to leave immediately. Get your things together.
Okay, Father, but I thought...
Gordo!
Yes, Father.
Wait. I need your help with something. And this can be seen by anyone.
Anybody in the whole world, yeah.
How long will it take?
A while. We got a really slow connection.
Make sure it gets there. I'll be right back. And get your things together.
Yes, Father.
Hello, Father. I'm sorry I'm late. I received some disturbing news I had to see to. I'm sure you have questions.
Is there one of those things over every church in America? In the world? Temples? Mosques?
Think bigger, Father. Think older. Ziggurats. Pyramids. Civilizations separated by thousands of miles that keep building from the same design. Over and over and over again.
This is the work of the devil.
Maybe. None of us had ever seen one until this afternoon, with you. All we've known is the covenant. We feed them, and they allow us our freedom. It's been like that since before the flood.
All this time, you've let us believe it was for the work of God.
Humanity had to play the cards that they were dealt. We didn't ask for them. We did the best that we knew how to do.
Why are you telling me this?
Because in exchange for their forgiveness, we have to kill you. And I want you to know, very, very much, that I don't want to.
How many priests have you said that to?
They know you killed one of their brothers tonight, Father. They've already gotten word back to us. And they are very, very angry.
You can't believe this.
I'm sorry, Father. It's not a choice.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you know where Father Elf went?
I believe he was called away on God's business. I don't know much more than that, sorry.
But he didn't say he was leaving.
Well, he must have been in quite a hurry then. Good day, sir.
Good day.